1979's Alien is full of iconic moments. This shot of Sigourney Weaver is number one, but a very close second is no doubt the infamous sequence where the second stage of the Xenomorph life cycle is seen for the first time. Yes, the infamous chestbuster scene. It's shocking and hard to watch even now, and we're gonna dig into all the details. This is why these 3 minutes from the original Alien are so horrifying. Part 1. Narrative context. The chestburster scene occurs about halfway through the film, after the crew of the spaceship investigates a distress signal on a desolate planet. During the investigation, a facehugger alien attaches itself to crew member Kane, played by John Hurt. Despite efforts to remove it, the creature eventually detaches on its own, seemingly leaving Kane unharmed. The crew believes the worst is over and they gather for a meal, relieved that Kane appears to be recovering.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
However, the tranquility is shattered when Kane suddenly experiences severe pain and convulsions. The crew gathers around him, panicked and unsure of what to do. The horror accumulates in the alien creature violently bursting through Kane's chest, killing him instantly. The newborn creature quickly escapes, leaving the crew in shock and setting the stage for the relentless terror that follows. Part 2. Thematic significance. The chestburster scene is rich with themes that resonate throughout Alien and its sequels. Firstly, the scene plays on primal fears of bodily invasion and loss of control. The idea of something growing inside a human body, feeding on it, and then violently emerging is deeply unsettling. Secondly, the scene underscores the alien's unpredictability and the crew's helplessness in the face of this unknown threat. The crew's inability to foresee or prevent Kane's death reinforces the alien's status as a perfect predator, completely outside the realm of human understanding or control. Thirdly, the scene is a grotesque inversion of birth, where the emergence of new life is violent and deadly. This perverse birthing process, where the alien uses a human host to incubate and then kills the host upon birth, adds a disturbing layer to the film's exploration of life and death.
And I'd done 2,000 commercials at that point. I mean, I was more practiced than most feature directors. So I knew exactly what to do. So it was going to be physical. And the room was going to be white. And I'm going to blow blood everywhere. So I had to be all in one. I was using 5 cameras in here right from the beginning, right through to him. Once he's on the table, that's when it really begins.
Part 3. The cinematic execution. This scene is meticulously crafted to maximize tension and shock. That boy Ridley Scott really knew what he was doing. The scene starts slowly, with the crew casually eating and chatting. The sudden shift from this normalcy to Kane's violent convulsions catches both the characters and the audience off guard. The gradual buildup of tension as Kane's discomfort turns into agony keeps the audience on edge. The special effects used to bring the chestburster to life were groundbreaking at the time. A prosthetic chest was used for the moment when the creature burst through, allowing the alien to emerge realistically and horrifically. The visceral, bloody nature of the scene was shocking the audiences then and remains impactful today.
Now he begins. Okay, now you're on the table. No tricks yet. This is just acting. So there's an airline. You can see if you look at his t-shirt, there's something under there which will suddenly go, bang. Then they hadn't seen him, so that's why they're kind of speechless. The thing where it comes out of his, isn't he a beauty? That was it.
When you see that small, worm-like H.R. Giger designed chestburster with a serpentine body and a mouthful of sharp teeth, it just does something to you. It has a visceral, almost primal quality, emphasizing the horror to an insane degree. The cast's genuine reactions add to the scene's intensity. Actors were repeatedly not fully informed about what was going to happen, particularly the extent of the blood and gore. This led to authentic expressions of shock and horror, particularly from Veronica Cartwright, whose screams of terror was really like that. Speaking of screams of terror, the sound design plays a crucial role in the scene's impact. The sickening crack of Kane's chest and the creature's screeches create an unsettling auditory experience that enhances the horror. The music by Jerry Goldsmith is minimal, allowing the sounds of the scene to take center stage and heighten the tension.
Well, it was in the script, but I don't think anything could have prepared us, first of all, for John's performance. He was such brilliant acting. I didn't realize he was acting. And then the next take, and this is with a couple of guys underneath the table, no CGI, no anything, no green screen, with a couple of little tubes and bulbs, And they made this little, honestly, they did a quick change. Then this thing came out of John Hurt's fake chest, sat on the table, looked around, went, and ran off the table, all in one shot. And there's a master where all 5 of us are like, and we're not acting, because we just went, what just happened? You know, I mean, it didn't look, it happened so seamlessly that it seemed so real.
Part 4, cultural impacts. The chestbuster scene has become one of the most iconic moments in film history, setting a standard for how horror could be depicted on screen. The scene's shocking violence and the visceral nature of the alien's birth became a hallmark of the franchise and influenced the horror genre for decades. Of course, when a scene becomes that well known, it gets parodied endlessly, and that's certainly been the case here. The best such take is probably found in Mel Brooks' Star Wars parody Spaceballs, especially since John Hurt actually participates.
Oh no, not again.
For a much more juvenile take, we got scenes like this from Leprechaun 4 in space.
Let that be a lesson to you, lad. Always wear a prophylactic.
And of course, some movies just straight up ripped off Alien. In conclusion, the chestburster scene is a perfect blend of narrative shock, thematic depth, and cinematic craftsmanship. It encapsulates the film's themes of fear, violation, and the unknown, while also delivering one of the most memorable and terrifying moments in cinema. The scene's impact on both the characters in the story and the audience watching it cannot be overstated, making it a cornerstone of the Alien franchise and a landmark moment in film history.
But I knew I had something special. That had to be the beginning of the Alien franchise. That was the thing that people went, what?
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then make sure you leave your thoughts about this scene in the comment section below.